If I shoot my shot, best believe I'm getting all net. But the guap, she gon' hit the flow, give me that net. If I ever help you get a check, give me my respect. Every day I wake up and I got 'em.
Flight team, stand up! We got the NBA 10 years ago. Man, what the NBA looked like 10 years ago. It is 2019 when this video was being made. 10 years ago. 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2001. Right? Or 2000? No, hold on. 2009. No. I'm tripping. Gonna edit that out. Either way, man, the NBA was a much different time. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around the times of the 2001, you know, when Iverson and Lakers, you know what I'm saying, and so forth. That's when I really started watching the NBA. It was, in my opinion, a very exciting time period because everybody felt like it was like their own superheroes and stuff, man. So let's reminisce on this. Let's get it, man.
Now, the only thing I will say,
it's Chauncey. That's crazy, man. Chauncey's a whole TV analyst now, bro.
It meant too much.
NBA ballers phenom.
He can have games where he had 20, 22, we win the game and he's mad. He might have 36 and he's in there, you know, we lose the game and he's in there picking everybody up. Scoring 30 minutes.
Oh, man. Melo, yes, I love it, yes. Thank you for freaking putting Melo, man. Like, people are just disrespecting his legacy, bro. Honestly, anybody that's roasting Melo, bro, like, you're not a real NBA fan, bro. You're just a bandwagoner and you just follow the trend, bro. Stop acting like Melo is not a legend, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad to just see, like, people just downgrade his name like he just really is not a legend, bro. Like, come on now. Man, Melo Day's back, bro. He's literally, in my opinion, a top 7 small forward in NBA history. You know what I'm saying? I feel like these last 3 seasons shouldn't even count. I feel like the NBA, what they should do in the future, like let's say an NBA superstar averaged like 20 points their first 15 years in their NBA career. In their last 3 years in the NBA, they averaged like 8 because of their age. I feel like the last 3 years shouldn't even count. You know what I'm saying? I feel like the last years where they're about to retire, like the last 3 years before they retire shouldn't count. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to get, everybody just going to get old. You know what I'm saying? Like, Chauncey,
best player in the NBA right now.
2009, what they thought the best player was.
Want to give Chris the first up?
Yeah.
Steph Curry was in the NBA at the time, obviously.
Right now, it's LeBron James. Let me say this. If they were both retired today, Kobe would go down as the greatest player. He's a top 10 player all time. He's tremendous, and this is no slight on him. But right now, LeBron James is the better player. Almost gave it to Kobe because of his killer instinct.
Chris, I'm going to give you bigger, stronger, faster. I am not going to give you better because I got 4 rings to your no rings.
It's crazy. I think Usar was just way ahead of his time. Despite all the LeBron slander, he didn't have any titles. His legacy was nowhere near as big as it is right now. Chris just
because he got carried to getting those titles.
A decade ago, Kobe for the most part was universally known as the best player on the planet. Kobe was finally getting his love back around the league after being the villain for a while for that Shaq divorce, and now all that hate was starting to be passed on to LeBron, led by his #1 fan. About 2 years ago, I made a video.
I never even seen him dressed like that.
10 years ago. It was a video inspired by a dope-ass NFL YouTuber named KTO. I always liked the idea, so I thought, why not do that for the NBA? But this time, as we're approaching the 2020s, I wanted to flash back to the start of the 2010s, which happens to be an extremely pivotal era in NBA history.
Derrick Rose!
On IG, as you should, you would have seen that I posted a preview of this video. But before we get into this absolute banger, I have to hit y'all with that swish out disclaimer. Bars. If you are new to this channel, you are new to an absolute experience. You are going to love this channel if you love basketball. All my OGs, y'all already know what it is, man. Run up them likes, turn on post notifications, do all that great stuff. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
In every national publication, Blake Griffin was the National Player of the Year. Don't you know that everyone in the Clippers draft room knows that he scored about 23 points and average an NCAA best 14 rebounds a game? The Clippers are about to make their pick. With the first pick in the 2009 NBA
Blake Griffin should have gone to the Warriors, bro.
Los Angeles Clippers select Blake Griffin.
As we all should know, this
Remember
draft
from
consists
Oklahoma.
of 2 of the most iconic players in NBA history. Yeah, Blake Griffin was number 1, but the players I'm talking about is Stephen Curry and James
Steph
Harden.
Curry, yes.
Stephen Curry would be
yes.
joining a franchise that was pretty much a laughing
Hype
stock
him
for
up.
the previous decade before he joined. And there's been rumors that Steph's camp didn't even want Steph to join the Warriors because of it. But looking back on it 10 years later, with 3 championships
Yes,
and 5
Steph
appearances,
Curry.
it obviously worked out.
He smokes
Meanwhile,
blunts.
James Harden would be joining
shit's
a
crazy.
team
You
that
gotta
would
smoke
think
one time.
would have had the success of the Warriors. All that talent, they should have been the one that won 3 championships and had 5 appearances. They drafted 3 MVPs consecutively. They should have won more than Golden State, but we all know what happened.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Golden
this
State's too
2019
superior.
summer,
Woo,
we
that
just
vocab
experienced
word
the
was
craziest
nice.
free agency in NBA
Superior.
history. But looking back on it 10 years ago, these were the top 3 free agents, and they all re-signed with their original teams. So that shows you the evolution of free agency.
Damn, yo.
Going into that 09 season, Drake released one of the greatest basketball collabs of all time. called
Drake,
this
younger
song
Drake.
had 4 of the greatest rappers of all time on it.
Last
And it
name
was pretty
ever.
much the story of LeBron's childhood. The video, it showed LeBron's classic high school moments and ultimately his motivation to get to the NBA and become the greatest basketball player ever.
And his shot is off in this fourth quarter here.
NBA 2K, the game we all love to hate. We talk so much stuff about it, but we buy it every single season. NBA 2K10 was the first official 2K
Oh, man, NBA
that
2K10.
completely dusted live and ended NBA Live forever. I mean, it had way better ratings, way more sales, way better graphics, and it was the introduction of the NBA My Player mode.
Chris Smoot, one out of the fly. Splash!
It was a little annoying back then because we used to have that little dude
Yo.
that critiqued you after every single game.
Bro, remember
You're
the
a little
dude.
older, you know what I'm talking about. He critiqued you after every game. That was annoying. But it still took 2K to another level. After that, 2K released 2K11, the best 2K
Yes,
ever that
the
brought
best
Jordan
2K
back,
ever.
brought back
Yes,
all
thank
these
you.
Jordan shoes
Only real
and all
2K
these
gamers
iconic,
say
crazy
2K11 is the
moves,
best.
while
Casual
NBA
gamers say
Live
2K16 or
released
17,
NBA,
bro.
which was a complete
Those
joke.
are the
So,
newer
2K10 was the first
2006
2K that
born
officially
generation that
took over
says
the
that.
entire NBA. The number 1 pick, Blake Griffin. He would start his career exactly how you
Ah!
The day before the season started, it was confirmed that he had a stress fracture in his knee.
Oh my
and
gosh.
would miss his entire rookie season.
What?
Anyways,
I remember that.
This season was very exciting. Kobe would hit this iconic shot over Wade.
Oh
Carmelo would
my
open
gosh.
the season off with this dunk. D-Wade would have one of his greatest dunks ever. And talent was
Dwayne.
pretty much sprinkled all around the league. The top seeds in both the East and the West was once again the Lakers and the Cavaliers, making yet another storyline of a possible LeBron
Those puppets
versus
was
Kobe
funny.
NBA Finals, something that we all wanted so bad. Kevin Durant will become the youngest scoring champion in NBA history, averaging 30 points at just 21 years old. That
Wow.
would be like if Brandon Ingram led the league last year.
People hate on
with
Kevin
30.
Durant.
That's crazy.
Kevin Durant's
Brandon
number 1
Jennings
in my
as
opinion. He's
just
better than
an
LeBron,
19-year-old
bro.
rookie that didn't even go to college.
Like, Kevin Durant can
He would
score,
score
bro.
55 points on Stephen Curry and the Warriors in just his 7th game.
Who cares?
I truly believe he could have been.
Where's Brandon
way
Jennings right
better
now,
than he
yo?
Ultimately was.
Come on. I can drop him off 1v1.
Y'all remember that?
It's about
game?
80 pounds.
He'd actually go on to average 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists, and win Rookie of the Year, making himself the 4th.
Tyreek
rookie
Evans
ever
is
to
low-key a
average
bust,
25
man.
and 5 in just a rookie
How you
season.
go to
So
where do you go to
he made
Kentucky
history.
or Memphis?
Fun
Either or he
fact,
got coached
after
by
that,
John
he
Calipari,
never
bro.
averaged 20 points.
How you coached by John Calipari and become a bust?
Kind of went downhill after that. And oh yeah, James Harden, he was a rookie too back then. He would go on to average around 10 points and not
No
start a
beard
single
Harden.
game. So we see how far he's come. LeBron will go on to lead that Cleveland
Oh, look
team
at
to a
Delonte.
60+
Oh,
win
man.
season again, winning his 2nd consecutive MVP trophy, leading that trash team. So he deserved it.
You heard
That
what happened to
pretty much wraps up
Delonte,
the
man?
regular
It's
season.
sad too, bro.
Going into the playoffs, of course we had our favorites, like who we thought was going to win, but it was still a lot of uncertainty. In the first round, the Lakers, they just pretty much outschooled that young, premature OKC team. But that'd be the last time we'd see that OKC team out that early. From there on, they made the rapid climb to the top of the West, and they became the OKC that we know. Boston, they took care of Miami relatively easily, but that would be the last time that ever happened again. And for LeBron, he had his little back and forth with Joakim Noah and the Bulls, but even back then without that Miami super team, Chicago, they just couldn't handle LeBron, so he just had his way. Then, in the next round for Cleveland, after being up 2-1 against Boston, they lose 3 straight to a team that just had LeBron's number. I love LeBron, but in Game 5 versus Boston, he embarrassed himself.
For
He had
real.
only 15 points, went 3 for 14 from the
Trash.
field, 0 for 4 from
Bro,
deep,
imagine losing
and
to
they
the
lost
Boston
by
Celtics,
32
bro. They're
points
just like a
in
casual
Cleveland.
basketball
like,
team,
whoever
bro.
won that game pretty much took command of the series because it was tied 2 games apiece, and they were at home. But they lost, and they basically handed it to Boston after that. In Game 6, LeBron
Bro,
had
LeBron's
like 9
trash.
turnovers. People try to
How
take
you
that
lose
as
to
his
Boston?
big game. And if you're over the age of
Then he
18,
quit.
you probably remember the iconic moment of LeBron walking through the tunnel after that loss, taking off his jersey, and everybody wondering, did he just play his last game in Cleveland? But anyways, fast forwarding to the
He
NBA
quit and left
Finals,
and got carried
the
by
Celtics
Wade
and
and
the Lakers
Bosh.
will resume their rivalry, battling in a 7-game classic NBA Finals series. And ironically enough, Ron Artest, or then Metta World Peace, the player that was just battling with Kobe and having like little scuffles with Kobe when he was with the Rockets the year prior, he would be
Bro, that
the
dude
one
got
that
problems,
actually hit
bro.
the Game 7 dagger to help Kobe get his 5th
Anybody
NBA
that calls himself
championship.
Meta World
It's crazy how
Peace
the
has
NBA works
issues, bro.
sometimes.
Come on, man.
Kobe won his 5th NBA championship, one shy of Michael Jordan. Steph Curry was just a baby back
Steph
then.
Curry!
AC was quickly on the rise, and once again, LeBron came up just short. But then, that offseason, the world awaited for the Kings' decision, and as we all should know, LeBron did this and forever changed the NBA.
You left through the Miami Heat and get carried.
The video, if you did, leave
So
a like.
exciting.
And as always, stay tuned.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
My decision is to get carried by the Miami Heat and win rings and brag like I'm the best basketball player and so much talented than everybody else when you're behind Steph Curry.
Not 3, not 4, not 5.
You didn't win that many rings, LeBron. Relax. Relax. That's the end of this, man. Yeah, the NBA was a lot different 10 years ago, man, and even video games, you know what I'm saying, too. That's crazy because technology is always constantly changing, man.